My name is Zoya Popenoe. I go to Edison High School, and my documentary is called Loving Fresno. My documentary basically focuses on the positive aspects of Fresno because I find that a lot of people don't have very much good to say about Fresno, and I wanted to just spread the word that there are really a lot of things to love about Fresno, and I wanted to showcase the beauty of Fresno. I hope Fresno residents can watch this documentary and feel inspired to reach out to their community, find community events, reach out to local artists, and just find joy in living in Fresno.
Well, now I wonder, do my baby know I'm in?
It's a beautiful place that I feel like gets a bad rap. Like, when people pass through here, you really don't get the full experience of Fresno. My name is Jesse Garcia. I've lived in Fresno my entire life, and I am 16 years old. There's so much opportunity to have just different experiences, and I don't think people can really grasp that because they see it on surface level. They might just pass through downtown and see a lot of homeless people and stuff like that, and it's really sad because those people do need help, but that's all people are really getting from Fresno, and I honestly feel like we just need to do more to teach people what Fresno is really about.
My name is Lena Lee. I am 16 years old and I have lived in Fresno for my whole life. My favorite place to be in Fresno is the Tower District area. I think I feel the most community in this area and there's a lot of fun activities to do. And I think my favorite activity in Fresno would probably be Art Hop that is hosted pretty often in downtown. I think it's a really good time to connect with other people who live in Fresno and just see what other people in the community are up to and be able to support local people that are selling their items.
The maker community in Fresno is real strong. You know, like DIY, anything, learn to make stuff. We started a hackerspace here, a couple of them. There's a place called IdeaWorks, and there's a place called Root Access, hackerspace. And there's a community there that wants to support you. Like you want to learn how to do laser cutting, 3D printing, how to use a sewing machine, crochet, knitting, you know. The community is just very generous, and they just want to invest in, especially in the young people of our community. So
I feel like a lot of people aren't aware of all the communities we actually have in Fresno, especially when it comes to music. Where our venues, you kind of have to know where they are. So I would definitely say there's a warehouse downtown called Structure Productions that always has local shows and stuff with local bands, and it really just brings you and really feel like a community when you go to these places because you see people that you may see every day. I mean, we're all in one place, and it's just very fun to just congregate.
My favorite day in Fresno would probably be coming to Teasers to get a cherry lemon teaser, and then maybe going to Neighborhood Thrift and just spending a day in Tower. I love going to Raging Records and just spending time with friends and being able to talk to people around the area.
There's not really necessarily you have to go to somewhere to have fun in Fresno. It's just really the people you're around, and just it doesn't have to be a certain place. It can just be an area like Tower District where it has so much going on at one time. And it's just a large part of Fresno, which I don't think people really grasp all the time. You go over to Fresno and be like, oh, there's nothing to do in Fresno. What do you really want to do in Fresno? It's so boring. When really there is live events, like there's a farmer's market in Tower District every Thursday. There's stuff downtown all the time. There's Art Hop every first and third Thursday of the month. Yeah, there's so much going on. There's always music events going on, and even community events. Like there's like protests and stuff.
I go to Edison High School, and for example, in that area, I would consider it a food desert, like not very accessible grocery stores. I would like to see more funding implemented in that area to be able to see a change, and I really love Edison and the community that's a part of it, and I wish we could upbring the community with us.
Definitely in just the way that the city runs certain things, especially when it comes to certain issues that have been affecting our city for a very long time, especially when you consider homelessness and things like that. Trying to work towards a more accepting and diverse city in general.
I just really appreciate that Fresno has such a big tie to Latino culture. As someone who is half Latino, I like being able to connect with my roots in that way.
My name's Steve. I've been in Fresno since 2005, so like about 18 years. The Fresno experience seems to really shape young people in a particular way though. Like these young folks are just like blow your mind, amazing people.
I think there's kind of a connotation around Fresno, like it's a bad place and that of course you want to get out of it, but I just don't have the same feelings towards it. I think if people really get to know Fresno and like the community that is around there and the opportunities that are available in Fresno, they wouldn't have the same opinions on it. And I think if they really got to know the other people that live here, it wouldn't be that way.
I honestly feel like Fresno has become a more lively place, especially on like around weekends and holidays and stuff, where we can actually feel like a community.
It's a special place where you make deep connections. We plant our roots pretty deep here. We know people, like, and we've been through things with people, and it's a beautiful experience.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that's great about Fresno. You just have to go and find it. I think the people here are really awesome, and people just need to take the time to get to know them better.
Well, I'm going back outside. Wear 99 pair of shoes. Well, now I'm going back outside. Wear 99 pair of shoes.